My Lord Chief Justice, my lords, my ladies, it is my pleasure to introduce the quorum, and I'll be brief by just saying that our quorum today is as it has been during the arguments on the two petitions.
Good morning. Thank you, Honorable Attorney General, for that introduction. Two petitions were filed on the 6th of November 2017, both challenging the election of Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta as President of the Republic of Kenya. Their petition numbers 2, which was filed by Honorable Aaron Mwau, and the number 4, which was filed by two voters, Mr. Njonjo Mue and Mr. Khalif. Because of the time pressure, the two petitions were consolidated and heard together. But the parties were each allowed to submit on the issues which they raised in their respective petitions separately. The judges of this court thereafter retired to deliberate upon the issues raised in those petitions, which we want to summarize as follows. Before I summarize the issues, we were left with like 2 days after the hearing. So it was basically impossible to write a full judgment. What I'm going to read this morning is a determination of the judges have reached on those two petitions. Petition number 2 raised the following issues. Whether the first respondent was required to conduct fresh nominations prior to the presidential election held on the 26th of October 2017, and what steps were required to be undertaken, if at all. That's issue number 1. Issue number 2, were the nominations conducted for the presidential candidates for the elections held on 8th August 2017 valid after the nullification of that presidential election by the Supreme Court in its decision delivered on 1st of September 2017. When were the elections held on the 8th of August 2017 deemed to have been concluded? Did another electoral cycle commence? Issue number 3, what is the impact, if at all, of the defined time frame provided under Article 140, sub-Article 3 of the Constitution for the holding of a fresh election on the conduct of nominations? How is this comparable with the other forms of presidential elections contemplated in the Constitution? Issue number 4, what is the effect of a declaration of invalidity of the presidential election under Article 140 of the Constitution? What are the criteria for qualifying candidates to participate in a fresh election? Number 5, are the first and the second respondents guilty of disobedience of the Supreme Court order to conduct the fresh election strictly in accordance with the Constitution and the applicable law? Those are the issues raised in petition number 2. In petition number 3, this number 4, These are the issues that were raised in that petition. What is the locus standi of the petitioners? And are they persons in terms of Article 140, sub-Article 1 of the Constitution? That is, are they persons entitled to file a petition? And if so, are their petitions properly filed as public interest litigations? Number two, what is the legal effect of the withdrawal of a presidential election candidate before election? Did any of the presidential candidates validly or properly withdraw from the presidential election held on the 26th of October 2017? Number three, did the first and second respondents conduct the presidential election held on the 26th of October 2017 in strict conformity with the Constitution and the applicable laws? Number four, did the election conducted on the 26th October 2017 meet the constitutional threshold of a free and fair election under Article 81 of the Constitution? Number five, what are the legal consequences of not holding a presidential election in each constituency under Article 138(2) of the Constitution? Are the results declared thereon valid? Was the presidential election held on the 26th of October 2017 marred with the illegalities and irregularities? If yes, what are the effects of these on the validity of the elections? Number six, what is the effect of the elections, into brackets, Amendment Act 2017, on the conduct of the presidential election held on the 26th of October 2017? Is Section 83 of the Elections Act as amended unconstitutional? Number eight, was the election held on the 26th of October 2017 and its results legitimate and credible both in law and in fact? Lastly, what orders should the court issue, including orders on costs? Those are the issues raised in the two petitions. Having carefully considered the above issues, the specific prayers in each petition, as well as the Constitution and the applicable laws, the court has unanimously determined that the petitions are not merited, and the final orders pursuant to Article 140, sub-Article 2 of the Constitution, as read with Rule 22 of the Supreme Court Presidential Election Petition Rules 2017, are as follows. Petition number 2 of 2017 by Honorable John Aaron Mwau versus the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and two others, as consolidated, is hereby dismissed. Petition number 4 of 2017, Njonjo Mue and another versus the chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and three others, as consolidated, is also hereby dismissed. As a consequence, the presidential election of the 26th October is hereby upheld, as is the election of the third respondent. Each party shall bear its own costs. As I have stated, a detailed reasoned judgment shall be issued within 21 days of this determination in conformity with Rule 23 of the Supreme Court Presidential Election Petition Rules 2017.
My Lords, on behalf of Council appearing before you in these two petitions on both sides, we want to thank you very much for the hard work you have put into your judgment over a weekend, and you are much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you very much.